Rich rising. Shalom and shalom. Hopefully everybody have a good rising. Right? So we pulled the oracle card. We got the amazing slur. Right? The amazing slur was an act at the carnival, right? Where these women or these group of people swung back and forth on ropes, right? Now with these slurs, you can never see their face. You can hardly make out their face, right? Anybody that looked, they can never actually get a good look on their face, right? And what the amazing slurs used to do was, when people were in the crowd, they'll swing back and forth and snatch them into the air, right? Once they snatch that person into the air, that person will never return to the crowd, right? So this is a warning card, right? This is a discerning card, right? This is a card where you should pay attention, right? Discern, right? Because everybody doesn't have your best interest, right? Everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart, right? So anytime I see the amazing slur, this is a warning, right? So what we have here, right? We have a King of Wands, right? A King of Wands, which is Cancer and Leo or Aries, Leo, Sag, right? That's moving towards stability, and it looked like he did so at a fast pace with this Eight of Wands here, right? He's moving towards something tangible, right? That he built, right? That he created, right? And he has the right to celebrate it with the Four of Wands here, right? So the problem that we're having is with this celebration, right? Someone wants to come in and pull a Seven of Swords, right? Stealing, right? Moving stealthy, right? Hiding their intentions, kind of, right? Coming in wanting to collaborate with the Three of Pentacles, right? So with our sloth card, right? With our slur card, right? That's a warning to pay attention, right? That's a warning to discern, to see what's in front of you, right? So here we have somebody that's moving towards something tangible, right? It could be Aries, Leo, Sag. It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? That's moving towards something tangible, right? For their stability, right? At a rapid rate, because the Eight of Wands is here. So they move towards this fast, right? The Four of Wands is celebration, more Aries energy, right? So it looks like somebody wants to come in, collaborate, and celebrate, right? With this King of Wands, right? Or with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but they're looking to come in and steal, right? They're looking to come in and not tell the truth, right? Hide their intentions with the moon being here, right? And I will have to put it on Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? Because we have a King of Cups here, right? So this King of Cups is emotionally manipulative, right? He wants to come in and steal your joy, steal your creation that you built from the ground up, your stability that you made tangible for yourself, right? That Aries, Leo, Sag, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could have moved towards, right? But what I'm seeing is his plans will not be successful, right? We have the World here, so that's something that hasn't been complete, right? That's being down on your luck and faith, right? So pretty much what I'm seeing is, right? I'm seeing this King of Wands, right? Building something, right? Stability for itself, moving towards something tangible at a fast rate, right? Because the King of Wands is charismatic, he's charming, right? He's smart, right? So he's moving towards something tangible that he built for himself. Now the Ace of Pentacles could be anything. The Ace of Pentacles is material, right? It's earthly matters, right? So he's moving towards something for his stability, right? He has the right to celebrate it because the Four of Wands is here. Now, be careful who you collaborate with, who you party with, who you hang with, right? Because somebody wants to pull a Seven of Swords, right? They want to move in stealth, right? The Seven of Swords is a thief, right? This is somebody that wants to take something, right? They want to collaborate and come to steal something. As you can see, he has a book bag on, right? What's in the bag, right? The Ace of Swords in the reverse is dishonesty, right? Misjudgment, lack of judgment, poor judgment, right? Not telling the truth or giving clarity about what his intentions is, right? Because the moon is here, right? So he's hiding his intentions, right? Planning, right? To complete something, right? But what I'm seeing with the World being in reverse, whatever this King of Cups has planned, it will not go as planned, right? Because the World's in reverse. There's something that's been incomplete, right? That's also being down on your luck and faith, right? So just to be brief, right? Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? Piscean energy out here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorp, right? just be careful who you partner with, right? Because everybody don't have your best interests at heart, right? And something that's tangible for you, something that you build and create yourself, people like to come in and steal, right? Or act like they want to collaborate and hide their intentions and come in and maneuver stealthy, right? Or maneuver in a backhanded way, right? So be careful who you partner with. Be careful who you celebrate with, right? And make sure you're learning and discerning and paying attention to the people you're around. Shalom.